Alright, well, people, got another video for you lot. Like, share, subscribe. If you don't like this content, then please fuck off and go watch the Sidemen or Beta Squad or something like that, because we discuss serious topics out here. Even though I don't know exactly what I'm going to be reacting to, I've got an idea. I've seen some things, and from what I've seen so far, I'm going to be spitting. We're going to be discussing some serious topics, and I'm going to be laying a few ideas out that are a little bit serious. And so if you're with this whole, I want to be entertained because I'm bored, then click off. But yeah, today I'm going to be ranting about a couple videos, a couple X, formerly known as Twitter videos, maybe some Instagram clips, and some news. Let's get it. Yeah, we're going to be starting off with this clip. This is the news. This is about Chagos Islands. I think that's how you say it. A couple islands off the coast of Africa. So let's get it.
An act of great stupidity. The words of President Trump, publicly shaming arguably its closest ally, the UK, and its Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, for agreeing to give up control of the Chagos Islands. So what is going on here? Well, we're talking about a remote chain of islands in the middle of the Indian Ocean close to Mauritius, but crucially, they are home to a strategically important US-UK.
The UK is run by very stupid people, and if I didn't step in, the UK would have failed to Islam, and I, who stopped 8 wars, is going to save this great nation, make Britain great again. This is the best impersonation of Trump you've ever heard in your life. I know, right? But what do you mean England still has territory in Africa? What other territory does England still have? Because it's going to be very awkward for the remigration crowd. If you don't know about the remigration crowds, it's basically the Tommy Robinson lot, the white nationalists, the quote-unquote ethno nationalists that are basically trying to kick out every non-white person of the UK. It doesn't matter if you're born here, if your parents are born here, if your grandparents are born here, if you're mixed race, if you've got English blood, it does not matter. These people want you out of here. And you're telling me that, and obviously the excuse is, well, we're being invaded, immigrants are invading us, we're being R-worded. They're taking away our resources, they're R-wording our children. Oh, the horrors. These immigrants who have jobs and they work, they have rights. Oh, brown people have rights. Oh, how dare they? How dare they have rights? How dare they send their children to the same schools as our children, the white, indigenous, native population? How dare they? They basically want people that look like me out of here. But they still have territory in Africa? Really? What? This is going to be very awkward. And I seen a tweet from Nigel Farage. He had the balls, and he's basically the leader of this movement, the quote-unquote the unofficial leader, because he's not going to publicly attach his name to re-immigration or remigration, however you want to say it, because he knows that's political suicide. But he's basically the face of it, and he had the guts, he had the cheek to tweet out. I'm going to pull up the tweet, but I haven't got it in front of me right now, but something on the lines of he's happy that Trump vetoed the fucking independence of these islands. And another far right politician, Rupert Lau, did the same thing. And the thing is, it is literally illegal for Britain to own these islands, and yet they are basically happy that Britain is breaking the law, but they are mad at legal migration. And then these people go on national TV and have the guts to say with a straight face that they're not racist, even though we're breaking international law and we still own indigenous lands. Fuck off. Fuck off to every racist. Fuck off to every nationalist. To be honest, yeah, what I think we should do is give citizenship to every indigenous person on land that we own outside of mainland England, and we give every living person reparation, because 100% we genocided them to a certain extent. And I don't know why I'm saying we. I'm not English. I'm black. They remind me of this every single day. And these quote-unquote patriots need to realize that these politicians, these wannabe right-wing MAGA politicians in the UK will sell out the UK to America in a heartbeat once they sniff a little bit of power. People like Tommy Robinson, fair enough, he might not be an ethno-nationalist, because I do see a lot of Sikhs and Indians in his rallies, but he's an agent of Israel. He's an agent of chaos. And he doesn't even realise this. He's obviously a money-hungry fraudster who's probably a drug addict as well. He just looks it. Rupert Lau, Nigel Farage, they are Trump and Elon Musk dick suckers. They suck it from the back. They would hop on it if they could. It's so embarrassing. I'm surprised they have wives with how gay they move on the internet when it comes to right-wing Americans. I've noticed that every single time that America and Britain are at odds, when there's a little conflict, when they're not agreeing on a certain particular policy or decision, these two always side with Elon Musk and America when it comes, even when it's in regards to women's safety on the internet, because they want to protect quote unquote free speech in the UK. Like, don't get me mad. Do they really think that Elon Musk is concerned with our liberties, with our freedom of speech? Or is he more concerned with his profit margins? And Keir Starmer, I am not going to leave him off the hook, because he might not be ideologically aligned with the right, but so far he's been very, to be honest, I don't know if he's been weak. He seems weak. He comes across as weak, but obviously he's responsible for 80-90 million people or something like that. You can't be in too much conflict with America, but it's going to be very interesting to see if he's going to fold and break international law and keep these islands on the coast of Africa or not, because of what fucking Trump tweeted. And please, Keir Starmer, don't be a Trump dick sucker like Rupert Lau and Nigel Farage. But he seems weak, so it's going to be very interesting to see. Because me personally, if I was Prime Minister and the US was threatening us, I'll be like, what? Threaten us again? See what we'll do. I would have sold US bonds by now. I would have signaled to the world that we're open for business with everyone. I would align myself more with BRICS. I would float the idea that eventually we would drop the US dollar as the reserve currency. I would do so much shit. But obviously not everyone thinks like me, so can't blame him. My favourite politician in the world right now is Mark Carney. I think that's how you say it. And that's the Prime Minister of Canada. He's got some serious balls. I like him. I'm not gonna go too much into him, because that's just going to make the video too long, but do your research. He's a real G. I changed my mind. This is going to be a shorter video. Like, subscribe, and peace.